least that's what I think. That's what makes the most fucking sense. That's why they're investigating his family. They gotta play every angles. Like, I mean, he was vocal leftist, like, but they're still like on the news claiming it's whiteness and stuff, and it's like, I think you guys are the white supremacists claiming everything's fucking whiteness. I don't understand. Black people kill white people, whiteness. Black people kill black people, whiteness. Brown people kill white people, whiteness. Brown people kill Asian people, whiteness. Black people kill Asian people, whiteness. A serial killer kills a bunch of people of all different colors. It's fucking white on black crime, white on Asian crime. Like that's the news we live in 2021. I'm just fucking saying. Moving right along into the gun stuff. The Supreme Court has lost its ever goddamn loving mind. It's just pissed all over the Constitution by siding with the state of Hawaii. There's nothing I can really say about that until we get into this. And we'll talk more, as we always do, as we get into this, right? So here we go. We have Ninth Circuit Court upholds Hawaii's laws against open carry of firearms. The opinion is a departure from the federal rulings that have generally upheld Second Amendment rights. Meanwhile, firearms permit applications rose 63% in 2020. Hawaii gun advocates were blown away Wednesday by a federal court ruling that upheld state laws regulating open carry of firearms in public. The decision stems from a 2012 case of a Big Island man who had been repeatedly denied an open carry permit. The majority of an 11-member bench of judges from the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals ruled in favor of the state in the man's latest legal challenges. The 227-page majority decision written by Judge J. Bybee is the most recent federal court ruling to declare that the right to bear arms enshrined in the Second Amendment is not absolute. The ruling comes at a time when other circuits are ruling differently, and also lands as country experiences 2 mass shootings in the past few weeks in Boulder, Colorado, and Atlanta, Georgia. Today's ruling joined by suspects. But before we get there, bear arms. You know what? We're going to do something. That's how you spell it, right? Yeah. What the fuck is the definition of bear, right? Oh, boom. Of a person or body part not clothed or covered, this was bare, without addition, basic, simple, uncovered body exposed, a large amount of number, adverb, very well used. This doesn't seem like it's the right. But it's like exposed, right? Expose it to view. Yeah, uncover and expose it to view. Verb. Bear arms. Bear arms. Openly carry it. That's exactly what the fucking amendment says. Doesn't include the Supreme Court is fucking ridiculous. They don't even understand English. Today's ruling, joined by respected appellate judges across the ideological spectrum, is the latest reminder that the arguments against reasonable life-saving gun laws really hold up in the courtroom. Eric Triswell, manager director of Everton Law, a gun safety group that took part in the case, said in a statement. Ironically, the ruling came in as a new report shows a 63% increase in firearm applications in Hawaii last year. In the 2011 George Young, a Hilo resident, tried to get concealed and open carry licenses from the county. State laws require that an applicant be 21 years old U.S. However, the law also requires applicants to demonstrate that they need a firearm on them because they fear injury to themselves or their property. The decision on whether or not to grant a license falls to each county's police chief. Young applications were denied by Hawaii County Police Chief Paul Ferreira. Oh my God. It shouldn't be up to a police chief. It should be like, do you have any crimes? No? All right, here's your gun. Alan Beck, a prominent gun rights attorney who represents Young, said Young lives in a remote area of the state where police response times may be slow. He wanted a gun to protect himself. Young sued the state and county in federal court for violations of his Second Amendment rights. The court ruled in favor of the government, and Beck took the case to the Ninth Circuit. In 2018, a 3-member panel of federal judges ruled in favor of Young, saying that Hawaii's licenses are unconstitutional. The state appealed in Wednesday's ruling in the latest development of the case today. So, so They were restoring the Constitution. Biden and them take over with the fortified election. And now they're fucking taking away a right. That's fucking bullshit. Complete bullshit. Today's in Panic Companion Propia held the case the Constitution of the United States, long-standing law allowing persons to carry firearms openly in public when licensed to do so. Hawaii Attorney General Claire Connor said in a written statement, the Second Amendment does not provide a blanket right to carry a firearm. Yes, it does. Bear arms. The right to bear arms. Keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Keep and bear. Keep and bear shall not be infringed. Instead, it allows states to enact common sense right that it does not. That's fucking utter garbage. Beck said he plans to appeal the case further to the U.S. Supreme Court. He says the Ninth Circuit Court decision has caused a split among House. Oh, good. Take it up. The reason is that the Second Amendment can't mean one thing in California and Texas. It means something else. In the Tennessee, something different entirely, Beck said. States have a right to regulate. We're not even going to read that. We're just going to jump out of this real quick and get into there. And I'm going to read the Second Amendment in its entirety, and I'm going to break it down so, like, it is, right? So, Second Amendment, right? Let's get this on Google. Ba-doom, text. Show me. The internet can be slow sometimes, especially when we're doing things like this. U.S. Second Resources, Second Amendment text of the Constitution of the United States. Where are you? A well-regulated militia, comma, being, so that a well-regulated militia is the subject, comma, being necessary for the security of a free state, comma, so it's needed to have the security for the free state. It's not part of the whole thing. It's just a militia is needed for a free state. So in order to ensure that we have a militia, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Bear arms means bear arms. So yes, the Constitution is clear when it comes to fucking owning and having carrying a firearm in fucking public. Not only does it say I can open carry my firearm in public, it says I can fucking draw that bitch and bear it. You're saying that I can just keep, but I can't necessarily bear. Keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. That is basic English. The verb of bear. There are common sense gun laws and gun regulations and a gun conversation we can have, but you keep saying that this is common sense, and the reason why, you're blaming gun advocates for not being compromised, but the reason why the gun advocates are not listening to you is because this is not fucking common sense, and you have no idea what you're fucking talking about. You're a fucking ignorant fool. You're an idiot. You're a dumbass, or you have malicious intent. You either don't understand what bear means, or you do understand what bear means, and you're a fucking traitorous piece of garbage. There's no other fucking options here. The Second Amendment does allow open carry Supreme Court, Ninth Circuit Court. It specifically says the right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. I'm just fucking saying. All right. Moving along. Believe you me, the Supreme Court thing, it's just one step closer to government fuckery. Biden's coming for your guns. He's just demanding it. So let's just get right into it, because we're at the end here. Biden demands gun Congress tighten laws in wake of the bold Atlanta shootings. President Biden on Tuesday urged Congress to pass gun control legislation, including 2 House-approved bills to expand background checks and renew bans on assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. The term for assault weapons is erroneous at best. Why does it matter? They were some of Biden's most forceful comments on gun control since he was elected, and they came in the wake of a mass shooting in Boulder, Colorado on Monday and a series of shootings in Georgia last week. What they're saying, this is not and should not be a partisan issue. This is an American issue. Biden said nothing that had previously helped pass an assault weapons ban while serving in the Senate. While cautioning the facts of the Boulder shooting are still developing, the president said, I don't need to wait another minute, let alone an hour, to take common sense steps that will save lives in the future, and to urge my colleagues in the House and Senate to act. We can ban assault weapons, high-capacity magazines in this country once again. It will save lives, American lives, and we have to act. That ban didn't do a damn thing, Biden. Sorry. The big picture, 10 people died in the Boulder shootings and 8 died in Georgia. Both events prompted Biden to order a flag lowered to half staff for renewed calls for tight gun regulations in America. The Senate Judiciary Committee on Tuesday hosted a hearing that addressed gun violence in America. The chair, Dick Durbin, Democrat for Illinois, calling gun violence a public health crisis. Guns save more people than they fucking hurt. They do, but you never fucking talk about that. By the factor of millions. Republicans rebuked the notion, with Senator Ted Cruz's Republican Texas arguing, every time there's a shooting, we play this ridiculous theater where they committee gets together and proposes a bunch of laws that would do nothing to stop these murders. And he's fucking right. Reality check. Any gun control legislation, including 2 background check bills passed by the House last week, would need 60 votes to pass. In the 50-50 Senate, Biden did not make reference to eliminating the filibuster, which progressives have called on Senate Democrats to do. No, fuck no. We can't allow this to fucking happen. See, this is the type of shit that we just can't allow to happen. This is our rights. The government don't have a right to debate our rights. We were fucking born with them. The Constitution doesn't give us our rights. The Constitution tells the government what we can and what they can't do. When we do a fucking convention of states and we ratify a new amendment, what we're doing is we're telling the government they can't do this now. Like, they can't do this now. You can't do this now. You can't do this now. That's what we tell the government. Like, the government, this is not up for the fucking debate. This should not be up for the fucking debate. All gun laws are guns infringements without a constitutional convention, period. Without a convention of states, period. Period, period, period. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. For your speech, your free speeches shouldn't be limited. There is no exception to your rights. They are your fucking rights. People's rights should be respected, period. I can't believe we're moving in this fucking direction. Maybe we've never really got this right from the big get-go, and we're just still fucking moving along forward. But we have to adjust this. Black, white, yellow, polka dot, and person's rights are a fucking person's rights, and they need to be fucking respected. We need to act as such. The president can't unilaterally. The House doesn't have the only convention of states can propose changes to an amendment, and then a constitutional convention can fucking ratify that or not. That's how it works. You want to change the Constitution. You want to do guns. Do it the right way. I don't care if it takes forever to do it. Do it the right way or not at all. We can't afford rapid change. Any other act. I mean, I don't agree with changing the right to bear arms. I think that's primary and we should keep it. But any attempts to change the right to bear arms should be attempted constitutionally, or it's treason. I think it should be attempted constitutionally because we can once and for all tell them to fuck off that America don't want that shit, because I know America don't want that shit. That's why gun sales go up 600% anytime they talk about that shit. But now they're proposing laws that would make gun manufacturers and shit fucking liable for like injuries and shit. So we don't do that for car companies and shit. No other injuries. This is fucking utter garbage. It's a blatant attack on the Second Amendment. Talking about taxing ammo, regulating ammo. No. You read these bills, it's clear that these people have no idea how gun ownership works in this country, because it's all utter garbage. They don't even understand how fucking guns operate. Because they'll ban this rifle, but not this rifle, even though you can fucking do this and that or whatnot, and it's the same fucking rifle. It's fucking utter retardedness. It's utter garbage. They always call it common sense, but it's not common sense. It's retardation. Retarded fucking thoughts on free speech. Retarded thoughts on our privacy. Retarded thoughts on our fucking gun rights. Retarded thoughts on our right to assemble. Retarded thoughts on our right to fucking worship as we please. It's just retarded thoughts. It's not common sense. It's fucking retardation. It's fucking, you have Down syndrome and you should be fucking tied to a tree like fucking Vikings or whatever. I'm being facetious here, and I'm trying to make a joke with it's because if I don't, I'm going to get really angry because this is ridiculous. How the fuck can you call something common sense when you read it and it's not factual? It's a complete fabrication.